All right, welcome on in everyone to First CSP for another edition of the Sunday Special. This gives us a chance to update First CSP episodes when we add to our collection to have additional pieces that may be relevant to former first issue episodes, as well as just highlight some of the other uh, parts of our larger scouting memorabilia collection we feel might be interesting to our First CSP viewers. Today we're actually going to be doing an update to episode 330 when we looked at Columbiana 455 out of Ohio. We had the first issue, and then the second issue was divided into two variants, S-2a and S-2b. Again, they look very similar to the first issue. We only had the S-2b at the time of that filming. We have been able to secure an S-2a, so we thought we'd update the video today. Again, these are not the first issue, but this is the second issue. So the first issue at the bottom of the patch did not have any state information. It just had a brown beaver. And you can check that out on episode 330. I'll make sure if you haven't seen that, it will be linked at the card at the end of this episode. Now, for the S-2a, which is the first one that they made after the S1 patch, they wanted to add the states at the bottom, but there was an error in the production, and they actually corrected that error at the factory. So this is a factory repair, and you can see the vertical stitching behind VA for West Virginia that was done on all of these S-2a issues. You're going to see this repair, which was done at the production facility. And then the S-2b was just a clean production run after the S-2a. One of the biggest differentiators besides the repair is the color of the roofs. We get a very dark brown roof, which is listed. So the S-2a's description: red border, light blue sky, BSA, brown roof, no beaver, with states and VA repaired on all of these issues. And then the S-2b is the red border, light blue sky, BSA, dark brown roof, no beaver, with the state information. Both of these, I believe, would have been produced around the same time because they do all appear to have similar production methods. They're just cloth back on the S-2a, S-2b, and the original S1. If you haven't seen the S1 without the state information and the beaver, again, I'll have that linked, episode 330 linked at the end of this Sunday special, so you can just click on that card and go straight to that if you have not seen it. But we had not shown this factory repaired, and it's pretty rare actually that you get factory issued repair on CSPs. It's happened a couple of times, but it doesn't happen that often. And here's a great example for Columbiana S-2a there at the top, previously not one that we had here on the channel. Well, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Sunday Special. We'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new episode of First CSP, highlighting another first issue from a council in Scouting America across the country. We hope to see you back here for that. I want to thank you all for taking a moment out of your day to tune in today. Until then, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.